What's up guys, Chasing Lamely here with episode number 9 of The Journey, and we are back in Sweden with Storfors for our second game in charge. I've overhauled the squad, we've got some new faces to meet, so without any further ado, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'm going to see you on the other side of the intro. Okay, so because there is nothing to catch you up on since our last game, I'm just going to go straight into this one. I'll introduce you to the new players as we get to. We're playing Bollnas from Bollnas, I guess, in the Swedish second division Norrland. So, starting in goal, one of our new signings, Connell Doran, joins us from Galway United on a free. He is a 19-year-old goalkeeper who actually looks reasonably good for this level and honestly could become reasonably good for the league above, I think. He's not our number one apparently, but our number one apparently isn't playing today because I just didn't pick it. I decided to pick Connell Doran, honestly. There's a lot of good options in there. Our number one, allegedly, according to our coaches, is this fella, John Vai, who joins us from Sligo. If we compare the two, there is honestly not a lot between them. And we look at them side by side. Connell Doran, a bit better at the shot stopping, a little bit slower, but also better in the air, better eccentricity, I don't know. But there's not a lot between them, but I felt like, realistically speaking, if you look at an attribute comparison for them playing in the selected role, they are fairly evenly matched, to be honest. I would say that Connell was better at the goalkeeping. I would say that he's better at the mental, and he's probably better at the everything, actually, we need for this. So that's why he's playing. Essentially, that's what's going on with those guys. Starting ahead of them, we have Liam Eriksson, new signing a right back, a Norwegian, joins us from Moss in the Norwegian top flight. Joins on a free again, another player on a free. He's an inverted wing back, apparently. He's not going to play as an inverted wing back today, I would feel, because that seems unlikely. But again, solid all-round player, nothing spectacular, but a solid all-round player for sure. Starting in the middle, we have two guys we had last game. We have Vikström and Forskren. We've got Bradley Rogers, another Irishman playing on the left-hand side. I've essentially gone and raided every league in the EU that had players that had been released to see what they had for us. Bradley Rogers, one of the best left-backs I've found. He's just quick. I mean, he's got nothing technically or mentally, but he's quick. He hasn't played any games for Shelbourne or UCD where he was previously, but, you know, I feel like he can give us a little bit of something for this game. We have a loanee playing as defensive midfielder here today, Daniel Lernish Bergman. He's Norwegian, joins on loan from Nardo, who are in the unplayable death leagues of Norway. I say unplayable death leagues of Norway. They're in the second division Group 1, which I think you can actually load up if you feel so inclined. Either way, he's a central midfielder who's filling in as our defensive midfielder. I wouldn't say it's his best role, but he'll do a job for us. He's not a spectacular player. He was just kind of the best holding midfielder I could find under the circumstances. Ahead of him, Adam Condren, an Irishman who joins us from Shamrock Rovers, again on a free, and not a spectacular player by any means, but he's a good enough player. He's decent. He's got some fight in him, which I think is going to be quite useful for us this season, or certainly in the relegation battle we're in. Next to us, Arvid Eklund, who of course we met last time, and ahead of him, more players we met last time, Alex Boehm Hansen, Otto Norberg, and Oscar Folds, our star striker. On the bench, more new signings, almost exclusively new signings. Fredrik Sundal Ek is a Norwegian who can play on both flanks as a fullback. He has joined us from Lyn, who are another top flight Norwegian club, and he looks pretty good. Looks like he could be the business. The only reason he's not starting at left back today is because, as you can see here, he doesn't have a left foot. So I wasn't going to play him at left back. That felt suicidal. So very much a right back who can fill in if we need him to. Likewise, Henrik Heltegen is a left back who can fill in a right back if we need him to. Another Norwegian, another person who left Lyn. I guess they probably played together before those two. Again, he's decent. He's not spectacular, but we could grab. You saw the squad we had when we got here. It was not very good, so we had to add reinforcements. Lars Eriksson, another Norwegian, joins from Levanger in Norway, and he's decent in the air for this level. Good jumping reach, good heading. Tackling could use some work, but, you know, centre halves at this level are not great, typically speaking, so we're making the best of it. I'm going to try and find some more centre halves. There was not even like the other centre half I brought in, the centre halves I brought in were Luca Tracy Kullenberg, who joined us from Stocksund in Sweden, and he's actually slightly better, but can't play the ball, useless with the ball at his feet, and I like defenders that can play a little bit. So he's very much a break glass in case of emergency, hoof and hope player. We have Giacomo Shirac on the bench as well, an Italian who joins us from Adria in, I think, Slovenia? Yeah, Slovenian second division Adria. Joins us on loan. I just wanted an Italian in my squad, to be honest. He's decent, but he's not groundbreaking. He's certainly not one of the better players in this division, but he'll do us a job. Emily Berganda is a defensive midfielder, come attacking midfielder, come attacking left midfielder. He'll probably play as a defensive midfielder, but he's not very good there. His best position is on the left wing as a target forward, which I can't imagine I'd ever use. But he's 17 years old, and why not? Let's just see what he turns into. Otherwise, we have Benjamin Tabrisi Berkebek, who is Danish, joins us from Kurga, and again, looks like a decent winger. I guess he's pretty quick. He can pass well for this level. He can take some players on. If he could finish, maybe he'd be an inside forward, but just a young player for us to work on, to develop, to see what he looks like. And our substitute striker today is Gradi Lombotto, an Irishman, despite sounding Italian. Does he have an Italian second nationality? No, he has a Congolese one. Okay, cool. Very much a poacher. He can finish, he's got a decent enough first touch, he's alright in the air, and he's got a little bit of pace about him. But again, not spectacular, but should do a job for us. Otherwise, on the new signings front, won't go through all of them. We brought in another centre-half, come left-back, Liam Carlin. Irishman, of course, centre-half and left-back, does both about as well as each other. He's decent at marking, not much good at anything else, but again, joins us from Derry City, and I feel like maybe has something to offer us down the line. Salio Mbao as well as another loanee, a Spanish loanee actually on loan from Spain, from Aguiano in the Spanish Federation 2. I think it's the fourth tier of Spanish football. Good mentals, decent physicals, not world-beating technicals, but we'll get what we can out of him, squeeze that one dry. We also brought in Ludwig Salini, who is a Swedish youngster. I say youngster, he's 24, he's not the oldest player in the squad. And again, he's a decent all-rounder. Actually, could have been our centre-half if he could just pass a little bit better. Joins us from Skellefteå, I think that is pronounced. But my Swedish is incredibly rusty, so don't hold me to it. Let me know in the comments if you are Swedish and you know how to pronounce that. I guess you would. Colin Bolton, another Irishman, joins us from UCD as well. And he's a decent midfielder, decent Masala. Should be okay for this level. We will give him some football towards the end of or as the season progresses, I'm sure. As I said, lots of players coming. John Badesire is a Swedish 23-year-old winger / midfielder, mostly a winger, joins us from Ostersund. So, he's got to be at least vaguely decent. And Arad Hussein Zadeh also joins us, having played for Ostersund, is now with Frusho, is an Afghan non-international somehow. His name doesn't even fit on the back of his shirt. That's just poor thinking by our kit team. He's just quick. I brought him in to be quick, and because he's not actually costing us anything really in terms of money. And the other two players we've signed, Connor Campbell, a right winger, of course Irish, from Sligo. Some good potential here. Good first touch, good crossing, good dribbling, decent passing. He's very quick for this level. Will definitely get integrated into the side as things go on. And we also have Benoit Bekelo, who is from Sweden, but I imagine he's probably also Congolese or similar. Cameroonian, there we go. And he had to be from the west side of Africa somewhere. Joins us from Farsta, who are, I guess, a Swedish club. They are a Swedish club. They're in the same division, just slightly further south. So, another respectable squad. So essentially, I just want to bulk up the squad with some more options and see if any of them stick. But I've talked enough now, so let's get ourselves into the game and see if we can keep up our winning streak, take it to 2 games in a row, and start clawing our way back up the table. So here in the dressing room then, we're going to say this is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. And we're going to tell everyone, strong defence, make us proud, solid midfield, take control and get some goddamn goals, my friend, because you need to do that for us. for us to stay in a good position. So we're starting off, of course, with our 4-5-1. We've made 5 changes to our starting 11, which is less than I thought I would end up making, to be honest. But so be it. Bollnas have made 1 change. Look at Ballard in, apparently. Whoever Look at Ballard is, I don't even see him. There he goes, it's centre midfield. Looking at the table, Bollnas, bottom of the table. We are 11th. We're trying to climb our way up. I'd like to get to 9th at the very least before the end of the season. I think it's doable. We're, of course, in the blue today. That is our home colours. There's 1 guy in the stands, so it's going really well for us. Let's see how we do. Free kick, and it's Doran taking it for us. Up the field, headed down by Tumar, but Leonard Bergman picks it up. Boim Hansen to Rogers. It's a name I can finally pronounce. Rogers having a run down the wing. Can he create something? Eklund has time. Back to Rogers. Rogers off the shins of Ballard. Luckily, Eklund saw it coming, picks it up. Forsgren having a go now. What can he do for us? Ball back out to Rogers. Nice ball over the top, looking for Norberg. Norberg on a run. Has a pop. Otto Norberg gets his first goal of the season. Bradley Rogers getting his first assist on his debut. It's a good goal for us, and we are ahead. And I'm starting to hope we can get ourselves more and more momentum. I can't believe there's 1 guy sat in that stand. Just 1 guy. We've got an attendance of 1 today, and he's just trying to merge into the seats, hoping no one sees him. Crazy stuff. I'd love to the actual. It says the attendance is 92. I can count to 92, and that is 1. Anyway, Eriksson to Condren. Condren across, looking for Boim Hansen on the right-hand side. Goes inside, looking for Eklund. Eklund having a pop from range off the post. Norberg tries to get to it. Rushkovani, or Rushkovshani, I guess that would be, has a good chance to clear it. And we are looking okay. We're still looking like the better side today, and we should be. Bollnas have failed to score goals this season. Rogers with a corner now into the box. Can we get ahead to it? We can. Just about. Wickstrom down to Lernish Bergman, who puts it away. Daniel Lernish Bergman gets his first goal of the season, and of course he scored in his debut because that's what we brought him in to do as a defensive midfielder. Anyway, he scored, he's contributed. That's what really matters. And I mean, to be honest, scrappy, but a good team goal from a corner as things go, and Lernish Bergman has got himself on the score sheet. We go 2-0 up. We'll praise the boys, and let's see if we can score a few more. Okan Yildiz now with the ball to Svensson. Svensson back to Okan Yildiz. Let's get the ball back if we can. Pankrantz. Condren picks the ball up, but Rushkovshani to Ballard. Back to Rushkovshani. Into the box. Forsberg has a pop, and it's gone wide, and I think we're starting to see why this team have kind of struggled, if we're honest, this season, because they're not looking fantastic against us. Rushkovshani is probably the best player on their team, both in terms of performance and just in terms of what I think I've seen out of him so far. Eklund with a ball deep. Norberg tries to get there. Doesn't really work out. And now Ayal on the ball to Ballard. Ballard to Rushkovshani. Going for a run down the wing here. Can he get past us? Probably not, because Rogers is there. And Forsgren now having a go. Eklund having a chance to do something here. Fultz getting a good run. Oscar Fultz, he's through. Can he get a goal? He's been tackled by Palmkrantz, but Norberg has picked up. Plays the ball across to Lernish Bergman, who bangs it away. 2 goals on his debut. And I don't usually sign defensive midfielders to be dangerous from distance, but apparently that's what Lernish Bergman does for us. It's just absolutely rifles home from outside the box. Sorry. What a player. What a signing. He's looking very, very tasty for us. Possibly getting a little bit mixed up there with Arvid Eklund. I might need to look at some of the player roles to make sure they're not tripping over each other. But if Bergman keeps taking off his foot and putting it away, I don't think either of us is going to complain. Free kick, edge of the box. It's Boim Hansen to take it. Can he do something special for us? He's rifled it off the bar. It's gone out of play. And there was something there that the assistant manager wanted me to do, but the skin doesn't let me take care of it, I don't think. So I'll try and figure that out. It's half time anyway. So that's fine. We will go into the dressing room. We'll tell the boys they've done well. We're having the school build, and we deserve to be. And let's get out there, boys. Let's do some more damage. Let's see if we can get 6. 6 will be a good return. Long ball going forward, looking for Folds. Doesn't find him. James is there to Forsberg. Forsberg out wide to Okan Yildiz, who's having a run at us. Svensson picks it up, finds a lot of space, to be fair. Probably too much space. Eriksson should have done something about that. Luckily, Tumar was both offside and incapable of finishing it. So we have, once again, got away with something that could have been risky. Free kick now, and it's going to be, of course, Boym Hansen to take it. Can he get it more on target, let's say? He does, sort of, off the post this time. And now Palmkrantz trying to hit us on the break. Boym Hansen gets a foot in to break it down. Tuma to Rushkovshani. Are they going to hit us on the break? Apparently not. That would be too easy. I'm just trying to find the analysis thing to find out how I get that. I don't know how to get that suggestion from my assistant manager back up. It's fine. We'll make it work. Free kick out of the box, and we need to defend well here. I've sent on some new bodies. Sundal Ek is on a right back, Eriksson at centre half, and Sirac on in central midfield. Great save from Doran. I think it wasn't even a save, it hit the bar, but he definitely had it covered. Yeah, I thought I'd bring in some of the other new bodies just for us to have a look at. We'll use the rest for tired legs because there are going to be some coming. But who knows, a fourth goal would be a great return for us today. Free kick now, Sirac is over it. Let's see if he is any better with free kicks than Boym Hansen. I mean, Boym Hansen's been good. Sirac just goes short to Boym Hansen, has a pop from range, it's just over again. And it's a little bit wasteful, but, you know, what do you expect at this level? Corner, and it's going to be Rogers to take it. What can we do here? Rogers gets the ball into the box. No winning it in the air there. Palmkrantz gets it clear. Leonish Bergman is there to pick the ball up. I've sent to Britzi Bergbeck on the right wing as well. Just to freshen things up, Boym Hansen was getting a little bit selfish, so I thought we'd try and switch things up a little bit. Sirac with a cross here, looking for Lomboto at the back post, and Svensson now trying to hit us on the break. This fella here is making no effort to get back. I don't know who that was, but that needs to change as Forsberg gets in there and puts the ball away. And honestly, it was all because that wee fella on the far side, I don't know who that was not putting any effort in. What's your name, fella? Go on, let's pause that. I want to know who that was. I'll find out. I'll find you. I'll get you. I'll work out who the tiny fella is. And we'll teach him how to defend, because I'm hoping that's not Sundal Ek, because that will be unfortunate if he was the tiny man who could not defend. Especially because we needed him to. But anyway, let's praise the boys. We've got another free kick here. It is going to be Sirac over it again. Can he do something with it? He's having a look, trying to set something up. I'm not sure what guy was standing in his way. Oh, what a brilliant idea, but it didn't quite come off. Rogers didn't maybe have the finishing for it, but it was a very clever idea, very smart idea for a free kick. He's clearly not a guy that likes to shoot from them. But if you can get some assists with little cheeky plays like that, I will not complain at all. We're in injury time. It looks like it's going to finish 3-1. We're not necessarily as good as we could have been second half, if I'm honest, but, you know, we've done okay. I'd like to say we've done okay. Still not sure who the tiny lad is. Let's have a look. I'll be able to identify him by player height. Probably not the guy who's 178, because this guy must be shorter. 170, it was him. It was him. That's fine. He's on loan. We can get rid of him at any time. Anyway, I'm pleased with the performance. We need to move on and not allow ourselves to become comfortable. That's what we'll say. Appeared uncertain and unhappy. Well, I mean, you played well, boys, so you've done okay. Probably shouldn't listen to my assistant manager's advice, because that's not helped. Pleased with your performance. There we go. That makes them less confused. I don't know. We'll get a complaining email about it, I'm sure. Anyway, let's work out what we're going to come back in just a moment once we've seen the league table, see how that's affected things with that win. We've moved up to 9th already, so okay, we could maybe have enough. We're at 9 games left. We could maybe bridge some gaps. We'll see how that goes. I mean, there's 9 games to play. That's quick math, 27 points available. So, 24, 44 available. I guess 5th might be achievable, 5th or 6th. We'll find out as we go. We are playing 3rd next, though. I've just seen that, so that could be a real challenge for us. Right, looking at where we're going to come back then. Let's come back slap bang in the middle against not Vikings. They're not Vikings, guys. That's not Vikings. They're 11th in the table. Pithill must be near at the top, but let's come back for not Vikings. That feels like a nice place to come back, and we will hopefully be on a good run. I'd like to see all green dots between now and then. That would be the dream come true. Anyway, guys, while I try and find the intro screen, there we go. Thanks for watching. I have, as always, been chasing Larry. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave the comments down below. Let me know how you feel this team's going to go. I do feel like we're just kind of building up form for next season, building some momentum, building a squad, and hopefully we'll find the players here amongst what I've already taken in to take us forward and maybe take us up next year. That would be the dream. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Lamely. Till next time, stay safe and have a good one.